This is the advanced guide on how to master copywriting to make millions, episode 1. Let's start from the beginning. So, what is copywriting? Copywriting is using the art and principles of human persuasion to influence people to make purchasing decisions. And you're going to do this online to make money fast. With copywriting, you have the power to grow a business and rapidly increase their income and customer base in return for hard, cold cash, all from using the power of persuasion. So, what will you learn? You learn how to write emails, YouTube scripts, sales pages, webinars, and the best part, all you need is a laptop, Wi-Fi, and the desire to achieve financial freedom. So, where to start? How do you start learning copywriting and start making money today? Well, I've dedicated the last 68 days of my life to learning copy. I've devoured books from copywriting greats, podcasts, YouTube videos, webinars, and even movies. This is Gary Halbert. He's a copywriting legend, look him up, and obviously Iman Gassi, the legend of persuasion. So, I've synthesized all this information into 3 basic principles which you need to not just learn but master if you want to start raking in the cash. And it all starts with the 4 emotional triggers that drive prospects to buy. Copywriting is a language, not like English, Portuguese, or Spanish. Much like attorneys learn the language of law and accountants learn the language of business, copywriters must learn the language of sales. And there's one insight you absolutely must understand if you were to learn the language of sales. And that insight is, the literal words you put on the page do not matter. Only the subtext matters. In other words, it's not what you say, it's what you communicate. So here are the 4 main emotions you must communicate if you want to drive your prospects to buy. They are new, easy, safe, and big, or NESB. This is the game-changing concept which millionaire copywriter Colin Milligan came up with and talks about in his book, Take Their Money. And if you aren't communicating one of these core emotions, then chances are your writing is getting in the way of the sale. So let's break them down. Whatever you're offering, it better be new. Customers are jaded with things that haven't worked for them in the past, because whatever they bought before finding your product didn't make them feel complete or secure. That's why they're still looking for the answer. Therefore, if you present an old tactic, they'll ignore you. Use words like breakthrough, revolutionary, and game-changing in your copy to highlight the newness of your product. Easy. Nobody wants to do work. Everyone wants a push-button solution. Therefore, your sales message must convey how easy your new opportunity or mechanism is to use, which is actually pretty easy to do. All you have to do is throw phrases into your writing like all you have to do is. And use words like easy, simple, turnkey, automatic, or anything else that makes your prospect feel like your solution requires 0 effort. When you do that, you reduce the friction of the sale in your prospect's mind and you bring them closer to opening their wallet for you. Safe. Nobody's going to buy your offer if they don't trust it on some level. And people are naturally skeptical. So not only are they wary because they've likely tried many times to fix this problem that you're offering to solve, but if this is their first encounter with you, they also don't want to get ripped off. That's why expressing the safeness of your offer helps your prospect trust you. So when you can appeal to an authority figure in their lives, or demonstrate real-life results, or possibly point to what other people are saying about you, that helps them think you're safe to do business with. Next, big. Nobody wants a solution that isn't going to seriously move the needle in their life. Present your product as a massive opportunity that will change their life. This will create that FOMO inside them and drive them to take action. Now this all leads to NESB must be weaved into every line of your copy to create emotion copy. Every line. Before writing copy, you have to ask yourself 2 questions. What emotions am I trying to push, and how am I going to push it? But this alone isn't powerful enough. This brings me on to principle 2, which is the key to making massive cash, the value equation. The business extraordinaire and millionaire Alex Hormozy synthesized a bunch of age-old information and ideas of how humans perceive value. And he created a really powerful formula called the value equation. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you combine this technique with the Nesby emotion, your customer will not just perceive your product as more valuable, but they'll also actually want to buy. So ready? Value equals the dream outcome times perceived likelihood of success over time to get outcome times effort or sacrifice. So as you can see, there are 4 primary drivers to value, 2 of which are on the top part of the equation and 2 of which are on the bottom. You want to increase the top part of the equation and decrease the bottom part of the equation to maximize the value. Now let's break this equation down further. Dream outcome. The dream outcome is the gap between point A and point B, between their current reality and their dreams. Our goal is to accurately depict this dream result back to them so they feel understood and then clearly explain how our vehicle will get them there. Simple. In general, the dream outcome that increases a prospect's status the most will be the one that they value the most. That's why most men value making money over being handsome. 2. Perceived likelihood of achievement. In other words, how likely will I achieve the dream result that this product is offering? People pay for certainty. For example, how much would you pay to be a plastic surgeon's 10,000 patient versus their first patient? Exactly. You can increase this with proof, credibility, facts, case studies, and testimonials. 3. Time delay. Time delay is the time between a client buying and receiving the promised benefit. The shorter the distance, the better. Weaponize this concept to your advantage. If your product offers a long-term win, like losing 100 pounds in 1 year, then give them a short-term win, such as losing 10 pounds in the first week. Also, comparing the time delay of your product versus competitors' products will further increase the value of your product. You see comparison advertising being used by big advertising companies all the time. 4. Effort and sacrifices. Humans are lazy, so appeal to this in your copy. Push the easy button. Quick note. If you decrease the bottom part of the equation to 0, you win the game, as anything divided by 0 is infinite. Therefore, your copy is infinitely valuable. Imagine purchasing a muscle building course, and as soon as you click the purchase button, 3 inches get added onto your bicep. Would you perceive this product as valuable? But to be honest, everything I told you today is useless if you don't know who you're talking to in your copy and what you should be writing about. Which brings me on to principle 3, the most important principle of them all, the avatar. If you don't do this, then your copy is doomed before you even start writing. Whoever impacts the reader at the deepest level wins. Specificity gives you power, and if you try and help everyone, you'll end up helping no one. But if you're able to focus your efforts and communication on a defined group of people, then you will be able to impact them on a significantly deeper level. Now, your target market is the group of people who will get the most out of your product. When you're faced with the task of writing copy for a specific product, the first step is to ask yourself who is the ideal target market for this product. For example, a yoga course's target market will be a 40-year-old mom who wants to become flexible but thinks they are too busy. Once you've done that, then you want to use the following trick to make sure you write in a way that resonates deeply with them. And you do that by creating what's called an avatar. An avatar is a single person that embodies the characteristics of your target market. They are the person you picture in your mind as you write copy, imagining that you are speaking only to them. So what do you need to include in this? You only need to include 3 things: their name, their age and face, what their day in life looks like, and 3, what are their deepest beliefs, dreams, failures, fears, and desires. The easiest way to do this Instead of creating this yourself and feeling lost and confused on what to do, online copy gurus, don't kill me for saying this. This is effortless and it will save you hours of staring at a blank page. Use ChatGPT. Mind blown. Just copy and paste this template below. Take on the role of target market. Write about what your day in life looks like. Make sure to highlight your beliefs, dreams, failures, fears, desires, and suspicions. Write in language that a teenager would use. I found this makes the language seem real. Write 200 to 500 words. Up to you. You choose. So boys, congrats on completing episode 1 of this copywriting course. But before you go, tomorrow I'll be uploading episode 2 of this course where I'll explain how to actually craft copy that sells. So if you don't want to miss out, subscribe and I promise you it'll be worth it.